everybody, welcome to the coop. Sorry, I'm adjusting my stand here. If you're new here, thanks for joining. This is going to be part 2 video talking about the tender topic of miscarriages and my personal experience with miscarriage and the hope that has come from it, from my experience and how we've dealt with it and what we've learned from it, all in the rest of this video. So part 1 you've already seen. Hopefully this is going to be the second part of it and the closeout of it, and or the ending of the topic for now anyway. So we'll finish out the topic here, and hopefully I can get all my words right. It's all kind of, it's late, and I really wanted to finish it out and get this video uploaded for you guys to see. So hopefully you have seen part 1, and where I left off was when we found out we were expecting number 4, and yeah, number 4 was little Romeo. And I had told you in the last video how I was very frustrated and upset with my nurse calling and saying, hey, you just might be pregnant now. It was almost like she knew. But yeah, we really were actually pregnant right then. I found out probably like a week later after that. And when I called to make my blood work appointment, I asked my nurse, did you know? She's like, no, I didn't. She really didn't know. So I kind of felt like that particular moment was God giving me peace to confirm that we were going to have another baby, and I was so excited about it. It was very shocking because we had been trying for so long, and to find out we were normal, and I didn't know why we weren't being able to get pregnant, and then here we were. So yeah, that was my confirmed pregnancy with little Romeo. Wonderful pregnancy there, no problems, everything went great. I was having to take the progesterone, the little capsules, and I believe that helped everything work out okay for him. Delivery was a little scary. It was by far my scariest delivery. I already felt like he was a fairly large baby anyway, but come to find out during delivery, he was sunny side up, so he was flipped the wrong way. So that's why my labor ended up being forever long. We went in like at 8 o'clock that night, and I didn't have him till 7 o'clock the next day. I mean, it was extremely long delivery. And they were prepping me for a C-section and all this kind of stuff. I was starting to have major panic attacks. And I know it's not the end of the world if you have a C-section, but I really didn't want one. So yeah, he came out. They were able to turn him, and we were able to have him vaginally. Praise the Lord. Yeah, so here we are now, a family of 6. We have 4 amazing children. Right, so life goes on. We have happy things going on around us. Life is great. He was a wonderful baby. Didn't sleep good, but he nursed good. He was pretty happy little fella for the majority of the time. It was at Christmas, actually. I found out Christmas Day that I was expecting again, and I was so excited. And I was like, oh, this is the greatest Christmas present. What a nice, sweet surprise. I keep having to adjust my camera here. Sorry guys, it keeps sliding on me. So yeah, I found out Christmas Day that we were expecting, and not too totally surprised, but you know, a little bit surprised since we weren't trying. I was very nervous because I was afraid of the potential miscarriage. We had already had the 2, one being what the doctor called a chemical pregnancy, and then one being a regular miscarriage. And I guess I had kind of a feeling of hope here that this was gonna be fine, no worries, nothing to panic over anyway. But we weren't gonna tell anybody, just to be safe. We would kind of keep it to ourselves at least till I was 12 weeks. So I had the sickness, craved strawberries like crazy. So I was showing all the signs of everything being really well for the baby as far as the baby's growth was going. And had gone to the doctor for confirmation, had the blood work, everything looked good, 8-week checkup was great. And then they said they would see me in a month. So I went back for my 12-week checkup, all excited. And I'd actually just had a THM party in my home. I'm sharing what to eat as far as being healthy for your body when you're pregnant and when you're nursing. I kind of shared a lot of those kind of details. We're changing positions here. My camera keeps sliding and I'm so sorry. So back to where I was again for like the 100th time. We went for my 12-week appointment. So excited because you know, like when you're 12 weeks, you're at that we made it point. So we were there at the 12-week point, went for my appointment. Everything was wonderful again. The baby was growing right on track. Everything looked good. And I was getting excited because I knew soon we would be able to find out if it was a boy or a girl. And I was really anticipating having a little girl because we already had 3 boys with 1 girl. We were hoping that this would be another little girl. So I was very excited about that. And I kept trying to get my doctor to tell me if he could tell anything at this point, but no, they couldn't say anything, or they couldn't see anything rather at that point. So life went on, we were excited, and the following Sunday after church, we went and shared with my parents that we were getting ready to have another baby. They were so excited, and yeah, so we started telling some of our family and some friends, and our due date was going to be September 3rd of 2016. So that wasn't that long ago actually, but a lot of life has happened since then. The exact moment, like where I was, or if I was at home or if I was out and about, I don't remember that exact moment. But I remember I had gone to the restroom and I had some like old dried blood. I kind of panicked because I thought usually around 12 weeks or 13 weeks or so, I had bled before, so I didn't find it too uncommon, but I thought I better call my doctor just in case to be safe. So I did, called the doctor and they had me come in that day. The nurses didn't seem to be, too frantic about it, so that kind of calmed me some. Went back to the ultrasound and we had all of our children with us. Little Romeo, who was still quite little, he was 16 months old. And they had taken me back into the ultrasound room and I was nervous, but not too nervous, really, to be honest. I had no idea what was getting ready to take place. So as soon as she put the monitor on me and was, roaming around and looking for baby, she stopped. She didn't say a word. She just kind of froze in time, so I kind of look over at my husband and I see the baby. I'm all excited to see the baby on the monitor screen. And the kids were all, looking at the monitor and seeing the monitor, and then the ultrasound tech stands up and she said, "I'll be right back." And she abruptly leaves the room, comes back in with the doctor, and so she asked me had I had any other signs other than the old dry blood. And I was like, "No, I haven't." And so she's moving the monitor around a little bit too, and at this point I should have been 14 weeks pregnant. And she says, "Well, according to the ultrasound, your baby has passed. Don't know for sure exactly when it had passed, but the baby had stopped growing probably about a week before. So I think I was probably around 14 and a half-ish weeks. My guess is that the baby probably stopped growing right after that last visit that I had when we were all excited. We began to tell everybody that we were having a baby. Not for certain of when the baby had passed, but it was confirmed then that we were no longer going to have this little blessing that was such a nice, sweet surprise. And I just had this great hopes of having a little girl and to go with all my boys and my big girl. We were all so excited, and the doctor did, I should rewind a little bit because it kind of took me by surprise, because as soon as the doctor came in, she asked if we could have the children leave the room, and that scared me. That scared me really bad. So my kids all went out in the hallway except little Romeo, because he was still so little. Daddy held on to him. Of course, I'm crying now because I'm like, there's something terribly wrong, really, really bad wrong for them to want the kids to leave the room. So when they went out, then she came back in to confirm to me that our baby had passed. And not sure at what point that it had passed, but that it had stopped growing probably just a few days before. Being as far along as I was, I had to have a D&C. She told me to go home and to just kind of rest. If bleeding picks up and, I start hemorrhaging or anything terrifying, to go straight to the ER. Otherwise, then I would come back and we would have a D&C. Yeah. We actually took the kids to the park, and I was crying. My husband was upset, and it just was probably one of the most devastating moments that we have had. Just this little life I saw on the screen, it looked perfect. It didn't make any sense to me why this little baby was no longer breathing. There was no heartbeat. So yeah, we ended up having to have a D&C, and I remember being so upset and asking God why, and here we go down that road again, and not understanding. But it was a different road that we had to take this time. And so I spent a lot of time in prayer and a lot of time asking why, and that wasn't my place again to do. I ended up going and having the D&C, and the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful experience from that. I met the most amazing nurses, and the main nurse that was with me when I woke up from my surgery, and then the nurse that was actually the head over the surgical unit. She was with me, and she had come up, and I was trying to come to, and she said my name, and she said, I was told that you had asked to see your baby, and she said, I want to make sure, I want to confirm that you really wanted to see the baby. And I did. I had told my doctor that I wanted to see the baby, and he was kind of like, it's not going to look like what you are wanting it or thinking it will look like. And I said, it doesn't matter. I want to see my baby. So the nurse brought out the baby in her hands, and it was the most beautiful little thing. I'll never, ever forget that image of that baby in her hands. And it wasn't, like an actual little baby anymore, because the baby's body was all in disarray. I could see its little hip bone, I could see its little leg, I could see its little foot. This was at 14 weeks, or close to 14 weeks, because they're not exactly sure when I had lost the baby. Okay, so yeah. As I was seeing my little baby that was now in heaven, she prayed with me. She prayed for healing over my body. She prayed for healing and understanding why this was happening. And she told God, thank you for letting her experience that moment with me. I had asked for her email address, and she had later checked on me throughout the next week or so to make sure that everything was going good. And I did. Everything healed perfectly well, and all was good. Went through a really tough season for the next couple months of, I should have been pregnant. I should have been carrying this little baby, and I wasn't carrying this little baby anymore. So yeah, pretty upset there. That was, like I said, a very hard time. And it was hard for both me and my husband, and even I know my mom was very saddened to why that happened. But yeah. So a big time in my life when I really clung to the Lord. I had lots of people praying for me. I spent a lot of time reading the Bible. When I wasn't taking care of my other babies, I was just crying out to God and just wanting God to heal my heart. That all happened in March, and the following August I went to a Beth Moore conference. I love Beth Moore, and she had asked at the end of the conference, it was in Nashville, Tennessee, so I had gone away for the weekend. It's actually my first time to leave little Romeo outside of when I had surgery. So they were staying with Daddy, and I had gone with a bunch of women from church. And at the end of the conference, I kind of felt like, I didn't get anything out of this, Lord. I don't know why you even wanted me to come to this conference. I was with one of my dear friends who was pregnant, and I was very, very, very happy for her because she had been wanting her baby for so long. And yeah, I actually owned several different points, wanted to turn around and go back home, but I didn't. I knew there was a purpose for me going, so yeah, off I went. But the whole conference, I was like, there's not really anything that I felt like I was gonna take home and truly be inspired by, like I usually do when I go to one of those conferences. But right at the end of the conference, Miss Beth Moore said, I want you right now, if there's something you are desiring in your heart to be fulfilled by God, to stand up and pray it out loud. God already knows it, but say it out loud to Him. He wants to hear it from you. And I stood up and I prayed with all of my heart, and I don't even know where this came from, really. It was like it just bubbled up and just came out of me, and I prayed, God, I want a little girl. I pray for a little girl with beautiful blue eyes. And not necessarily a little girl to fulfill the baby that we lost, but a little girl who can give us that feeling of hope. Give us that hope that we were in need of, because we were so devastated at the loss of the last baby. I go home, tell my husband all about that particular prayer moment, because it was just like God washed all over me, and I knew He heard my prayer. I knew it. And I honestly believe that night our rainbow baby was conceived. Sorry if that's too much info, but I honestly believe it. And I will no longer doubt God's will for those little tiny babies to be, because I know when I prayed that prayer, He heard my prayer, and within 2 weeks I had a positive pregnancy. Terrified again, so scared again, but I just felt like this baby is meant to be. It is no doubt in my mind I'm going to have this baby. So I was very nervous. The pregnancy went beautiful. Found out at the midweek point, or the 20-week appointment, we were gonna have a girl, and I was like, I knew it. I knew it. No surprise. No surprise. Now I'm just like, is she gonna have blue eyes? We'll see. All of our other children, by the way, have brown eyes. She was due May of 2017. All the appointments went great. Got to the end of the pregnancy. I ended up going to the doctor on my due date, May 1st, that morning, and I was at like 4. And that afternoon started going into some serious labor. Got to the hospital when I was like 8 centimeters dilated and was really trying to breathe through my contractions. Had a beautiful baby girl. Couldn't tell, of course, at that point if she was going to have blue eyes or not. But by the way, that baby is now 2.5, and she is all of 2. She's definitely my rainbow baby, and she has beautiful blue eyes. God totally answered that prayer for me, and He filled a void that I needed in my life. So I hope that gives somebody some encouragement. I'm not saying that you pray a prayer and say, God, I want a girl with blue eyes and brown hair and one freckle on her cheek. I'm not saying anything like that, but I gave God a specific prayer need, and He specifically answered that prayer for me. So we had that baby girl. Yeah, she's my girl. She's totally my girl. Thankfully, we also have baby dumplings. I did not have any problems when I found out I was expecting him. You can go back and see all of my vlogs for that pregnancy. I was super shocked. I'm still shocked because I'm thinking, as old as I am, or now that I am older, I'm a geriatric. I was a geriatric pregnant mama. I was surprised. I was really surprised, but everything went great with him. Actually, I went 5 days over my due date with him. That says anything on that too. So, y'all, never doubt what God's plan may be. Never. Because I can't help but think back what He's done for me, and how He has increased my faith so much and blessed me with these kiddos. And there's days when, the past couple of days actually, have been very trying and very hard. But I look back and I just know I've been so blessed. I have really been so blessed. And maybe we'll have another one. Maybe we won't. I am very content with life where we are at this point, and I do feel a lot older this go round. But my pregnancy at 41, delivery at 41, it was all but next to perfect. Everything went great. So it doesn't, even if you're in your 40s or your late 30s or wherever you may be in your pregnancy or whatever your dreams are, don't give up on them, because you just don't know what God may have in store for you yet. So that's my personal experience with miscarriage. I believe I have a story of hope, and I have a story of belief, and that God answers prayer. And I hope that I've encouraged you in some way today. So please come back and join us for more of our journey as a family of 8 now. And thanks so much for watching, guys.